Because of why I search the deep through endless nights, no time to sleep. The call inside I can't deny. I'll find the light because of why.
Hey everyone, so is Germany the best place to live? That's a huge question, right? Well, today we're going to put that idea to the test and see what the reality really is. You know, Germany has this amazing reputation for being an economic powerhouse with a fantastic standard of living. But is that postcard image the whole story? We're about to dive into both sides of the coin, the dream and, well, the reality. All right, let's start with the good stuff. The German dream. What is it that makes so many people from all over the world want to pack up and move there? So what's the big appeal? Well, it really boils down to a few key strengths. You've got a booming economy that's always hungry for skilled workers, an excellent quality of life, top-notch education that won't break the bank, that famously efficient transport, and hey, you're right in the heart of Europe. And that high quality of life isn't just a vague idea. We're talking about things you can actually feel. Safe streets, great healthcare, and public services that are clean and just work. It's that feeling of reliability that gives you some serious peace of mind. Okay, let's talk about something huge, education. I mean, for students and their families, this is a massive draw. If you want a world-class education without the insane student debt you see in other places, yeah, Germany is a real game changer. Just look at this quick comparison with the US system. It pretty much speaks for itself, right? The biggest thing is tuition. At public universities in Germany, it's often super low or even zero. Plus, a bachelor's degree is typically 3 years, not 4. So you're getting a great degree faster and for way, way less money. And of course, you've got to get around, right? The reputation for German public transport is pretty legendary. And let me tell you, it is not just a stereotype. The system is this incredible, seamless network connecting cities and towns all across the country. And it's not just efficient, it's actually affordable. I mean, look at these prices for a monthly pass in some of the biggest cities. Compared to a lot of other major hubs, that's pretty darn reasonable. It's not just a green choice, it's a smart money choice too. Okay, so we've seen all the amazing things, the German dream, but you know what they say? No place is perfect. So let's hit the brakes a little and get a reality check. What are the hurdles you might actually face? One of the very first things you'll probably notice is the rules. German culture places a really high value on order and structure. Now, that's great for making things run smoothly, but for a newcomer, it can be a bit of a culture shock. Yeah, check out what this one Reddit user said. That pretty much sums it up, right? It's this idea that the process is the process. Whether it's how you sort your recycling or waiting for the green light at a totally empty crosswalk, you follow the rules. It's just how things are done. And that love for rules leads us to something, well, something infamous. The one and only German bureaucracy. And we're not talking about filling out a couple of forms here. It's a whole system. Everything from registering your address, that famous Anmeldung, to getting a visa or opening a bank account. Just be prepared for a mountain of paperwork, super specific requirements, and yeah, long waits for appointments. But okay, let's get past the paperwork for a second. What about fitting in? You know, the social side of things, really feeling like you belong? For many people, this can be the toughest hurdle of them all. This quote from an expat on Reddit is really powerful. It gets at this key difference between integrating, like learning the language and being part of society, and being fully accepted as one of them. And for a lot of newcomers, that final step can feel permanently out of reach. All right, let's switch gears. What about Germany's green reputation? Well, it's complicated. They've made some huge progress on paper, but the reality on the ground is a little different. So here's the weird paradox. On one hand, Germany has done a fantastic job cutting its overall greenhouse gas emissions. I mean, a 30% drop is huge. But on the other hand, an EU report points out that many of its actual ecosystems are still struggling. It's a strange case where the big picture policy success doesn't fully translate to health on the ground. A huge part of the German dream is its social safety net, that promise of support if you fall on hard times. But actually accessing that system, especially as a newcomer, is another area where the ideal meets a very complex reality. To understand this, you need to know this term, Bürgergeld. Think of it as the basic welfare benefit. It's designed to provide the essentials, a living allowance, rent, and health insurance for residents who are unemployed and can't support themselves. However, getting this support is a full-on bureaucratic marathon. The process is intense. You have to move there on your own dime, navigate a ton of applications, all in German, by the way, provide detailed evidence for everything, and make your finances a completely open book. So the system is there, but it's definitely not designed to be warm and welcoming, especially for those who haven't already paid into it through work. As one person put it pretty bluntly, so after weighing the dream against the reality, what's the final verdict? Is Germany right for you? Well, ultimately, there's no single answer. It really truly depends on what you're looking for. Let's break it down like this. Germany could be an amazing fit if you're a skilled professional or a student who really values structure and a good work-life balance. On the other hand, you'll probably struggle if you have zero patience for complex bureaucracy or if you're expecting to feel at home and make friends really quickly. At the end of the day, Germany isn't a perfect utopia. It's a country with massive opportunities that just happens to come with a very unique set of challenges. The right decision really depends on what you prioritize. So what do you think? Let us know in the comments. And hey, if you found this useful, please like, share, and subscribe for more. Thanks for joining us.